but you have to play your cards right. You can't be an emotional little girl. He's the prize. Remember, he can change your life. You can't change his. Girls will throw themselves at him. You'll be a millionaire. All your friends will work hard in school to literally never live the life you live.
Hi everyone, today I am going to give my personal thoughts and comments on this video that has been circulating on TikTok for a while. By the time I post this video, it might be quite a while, but it's essentially an older sister who currently has an NFL partner or an NBA level partner, essentially trying to teach her younger sister how to get one and how to keep one. And I just want to share my thoughts on it, so let's get into it.
Leaked messages show women teaching younger sister how to get an NFL or NBA level athlete while in college. Listen to what she say. Her little sister says, I want a football player, NFL preferably a tall chocolate one. Like you did, I want your life. That's easy, but you have to play your cards right. You can't be an emotional little girl. Teach me. Number one, he's the prize. Remember, he can change your life. You can't change his. Two, dealing with cheating, don't look for it. Girls will throw themselves at him and some will succeed. It is just a fling, let it go. But don't let him get emotionally attached to one of them. P.S. He always be attracted to black girls. Activate the shenanay in her by picking at her and let him see it. He'll ditch her real quick. LOL. Wow. If she's like us, it'll be harder because more than likely she's playing to win him too. Make him choose. Three, be an asset to him. Fold his clothes, buy and bring him his food. Do his homework. Completely integrated yourself in his life where he can't function without you. Four, don't embarrass him. Don't cheat. Don't text other men. His cute friends and teammates will try you. Ignore it. Just in case the relationship goes south, another athlete will see you as gold. Five, go completely wild on him in bed. Use throat spray. Do any and everything. Be spontaneous. Make it go down anytime, anywhere. Number six, his mom, Lexi. Do not tell his mom any personal information, especially something negative. She will tell his entire family and he'll blame you. Just smile, wave, and be quiet. Seven, always look good, appealing, hair and face always has to be done. Push for marriage or at least to have multiple kids and you got them. In 2 years on draft day, you'll be a millionaire. All your friends will work hard in school to literally never live the life you live. It's so sweet and rewarding. Lex, I'm in Cancun right now. Boom, she just gave the game.
So a lot of females in the comments of this particular video are just kind of there like, oh, I can't do this. And I think the first comment is like, it's a job, not a relationship. And that's where I'm just kind of there like, as a female, if you are seeking a specific type of man, a rich man, and you want to be that rich man's wife and not necessarily work on the side, you're still working. In fact, stay at home mothers and wives are actively working. They work very hard. This is a job, and she made it very clear. It is a job that she is going in for. You have to choose the right one if you can. You have to ensure that your emotions and your feelings are not getting in the way of the goal or of what you're doing. You have to ensure that you look right, appealing to that person. These are all things you do for a typical corporate job. You do all these things. You don't matter. The job is the price. Whatever you're coming there to do for that company, that is the price. And a lot of people are like, it's not a relationship. They know that it's not a relationship. They don't want a relationship. All they want is to do that job. And I want people to know that it's a job and they are choosing that type of job. Now, there are women who have some type of dignity that I'm not saying that people who choose this don't necessarily have dignity. I'm just saying that there are people who have so much dignity that they can imagine themselves in this situation. There are women who will go into this situation. And when I say this situation, I mean like be with a rich guy, be a rich guy's housewife or house partner, and be like, I cannot stand this. I can't do this anymore. Because oftentimes it comes with abuse, some type of abuse. You have to depend on this man for money. His happiness depends on you. If this does not go well, you have to be there. If he wants this and that, you have to provide for that. You have to be on guard. You have to not care what he does on the side. And if you don't care about all of this, that's fine. Some women tend to think that they don't care about this, and then they go in, and after being in there for a while, either the guy decides to leave them, or they realize that it's so much they would rather do a 9 to 5. We're all suffering. We're all doing some type of 9 to 5. The only difference is that these ladies are getting a lot of money. They are getting a lot of money for working hard. You, the typical 9 to 5 worker, you're working hard, but you're not getting that much money. They're getting money. Everyone in this world choose the type of labor they want to do, and they chose that labor. So do housewives who are traditionally housewives to rich men. They are choosing that labor. But the reality is, if you are not a housewife and you're in a relationship with a guy who does nothing in the house, not only are you choosing that labor of the house, but you're also doing a typical 9 to 5 job. So you are doing double. She's doing one and she's getting paid a lot. So that's the life that they've chosen. But I also want people to pick up on the fact that men, especially these national star players, are learning to put a lot of their assets in their mother's or their family's name. So if your plan is to go in there, get married to them, and leave with a child or two and some type of money, you're probably not going to get it. They are learning the game, they know the game, and they're going to put all the assets and all the money somewhere else. So if this is where you plan on going, you have to be very, very careful, because men are playing it differently. I'm not advising anyone to go in there. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist Christian, so I would not advise a female to go this path. I'm just analyzing the situation as it is. And a lot of women were out here saying, I wouldn't do this and that and that. I'm like, let's take a step back. First of all, many of us would not be given the opportunity to have this lifestyle. See, these type of men go after a particular girl. They typically want a specific type of girl, the beauty standard. They typically want that. The lady in the text message, she made a specific point. She said he will always be attracted to Black women. I think it's important to know that at the guy's core, they've been around their kind of women. A typical white person will be typically attracted to a white person, and a typical Black person would typically be attracted to a Black person, and vice versa. You might divert here and there, but it still doesn't change the fact that typically that's whom you would be drawn to. But in this situation, she's making it clear that he will still have that interest there. So then the question is, why is he with that girl? Because society said that that is what is okay. He will get the status, he will get the fame. People will adore him, people will respect him. And sometimes I will sacrifice being with this person that I'm not necessarily attracted to, so that I can have fame, so that I can have status, so that I can have access, so that I can be accepted, so that I can be worshipped, so that I can be respected. That's the reason why they will be with this person, because in being with this white person, they now have proximity to whiteness. So they will choose that. And then on the side, or on the download, they will be with a Black woman, because being in public with you is not really pleasing to their career or helping them gain status or access anywhere. And some people are just naturally attracted to them, which is fine. You can be attracted to whoever you want to be attracted to. But I want us to understand that there are a lot of us that would not be picked by these NFL or NBA players, because they want a specific type of girl. They are going to be advised by their managers, their coaches, their mothers, people around them, to choose a female who is going to give them some type of status. They have to be conscious about whom they choose to marry, because it is going to be detrimental to their career if whom they chose does not fit the look. Now, they will play around or cheat with you on the side, but have that wife material who brings them that status and that access. So many people are just kind of there like, oh, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. When was the last time you were ever approached by a rich guy? When was the last time you were approached by an NFL player? When was the last time you got up, went to a football game, and you tried to take pictures with these football players and any of them chose you? You can see the history of NFL or NBA players, and we see the females they choose. It's not as if there aren't black females there or other females who look like you and me. They're there, but they actively will never choose to settle down openly to the public with them, because not only do they care about their career, but they care about the status, that the hierarchy that they can climb up if they are with that particular girl. So just like the girl, this is a game or a job for her. It's also a game and a job for him. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows what he's after, and he knows what he's trying to get out of it. Both are using each other. The only difference is that he is able to take all his toxic, abusive behavior on her, and she can do nothing if she wants to get something good out of it. But I feel like sometimes we talk and we're like, I would never do that, or I would never be in this type of relationship. You're probably never going to have the opportunity to be in that type of relationship. You're probably never going to be approached by a guy like that. One, because a guy like that already know that you are going to say no. Probably they can read you. We read people. They can interpret and guess that you're probably going to say no, and you're probably not going to be up for it. But other guys like that, you do not fit whatever beauty standard that they are going to go in. So when I was going through these comments and someone is like, sounds miserable, it's not worth it, or that people love to hate us, sad truth. Let's be honest, was this really like, I'm just going through these comments and I'm just kind of there like, you would not really be picked by these type of people. Now, I'm not saying that these type of people are like special or like on top of the world or this, but it's just they go after a certain status, and you're probably not that status that they will go for. But it's a job. Just like you're doing 9 to 5, they're doing 9 to 5. The only difference is that you doing your 9 to 5, you're probably walking out with some type of dignity that these females are not necessarily working out with. But you know what they're working out with? They are working out with millions of money, or working out with every single day vacation in Cancun, like the sister said, or vacation in Maldives or wherever they want to go. But in life, we're always working for something, working for someone. You are lucky if you are able to work for yourself and do something that you love and gain some benefit. But you are always sacrificing something. And these females have chosen this as a job. Now, do I agree with what they're doing? Not necessarily, but I'm also here to share that you might not even be picked. One, and two, that's your job. Three, they're getting money. Four, they don't necessarily care about their dignity. Five, some people go in there thinking it's great and leave. And six, they're all doing what they got to do to survive, and that's essentially what is occurring. It sucks if you're a black person, because you genuinely might want to be in a relationship with this person, but you are on the side. But that is why you need to evaluate yourself and figure out if this relationship itself is something that you want to be in to begin with. Is this something that you want to do? Is this person someone that you want to be with if all they care about is status and success and not necessarily their genuine happiness? That is it for this video. I will see you in the next one.